Good evening, everybody. Welcome to OMV Respect the Game. How's everybody doing out there in this world today?
Hey, how
How
y'all
you guys doing today?
doing? Pretty good, man. Good to be back.
Right. I'm
Striving,
Coach
I'm striving.
Ayers, and I'll be hosting the show today. We got our great co-host. We're gonna start with our Rookie of the Year.
He coming hard for you, man. Right off the scene.
How you doing, Coach E?
Oh, I can't complain, man. Ready for another day, man. Ready for another day.
Okay.
I'm doing well. Coach Des here. I'm just being blessed and highly favored as always.
And I'm Coach Tay. Welcome.
Yeah. We season those.
We see.
How's everybody doing? It's glad to be back, man. We've been away for so long. Now we back again. We finna get going. We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Let's jump into it as we was talking off the set about the NIL with the student, with the young people now.
Yeah.
Y'all give me some feedback of how y'all feel about that.
Well, it's definitely a hot topic right now. What NIL coming to Indiana, I feel like that would create some sort of conflict. I feel like in the locker rooms and things like that. Just me personally.
I think when it comes to NIL, I think it changes the objective, if that makes sense. I think we kind of see it a lot in college. Like, do you want to win games or do you want to make money? I think sometimes it could come down to things of that nature. Like, for example, if I know I'm that girl, if I play on this team and I might get more attention or more notoriety,
Right.
I may go to a team that's maybe not very good, so I can get noticed more in order to
And get paid
more.
less.
And get,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
But it comes to a point in time, like, are you really struggling? Like, or you just want more money?
Yeah.
Like, because it's like, if I'm just doing this and I can't afford to pay for my dorms or go out to eat, like, then I'm not going to just show myself.
But we in high school now, so your dorm is at the crib.
Okay,
So-
you
But
right.
I think that's like a
So
good
that might
point.
be the difference.
That's a good point too, though, because it gets to a point too where it's like if I know I do better, I make
Yeah.
more money. If I know I do better and I make more money, now I'm not. It ain't no role.
But think about
I'm trying to be the best. I'm trying
Right.
to, you know what I'm saying, outshine my teammates, and now it's not a team thing.
But I'd say, like, I'm going to go back to, you said we in high school, so you stay with your parents. Think about the situation some of these kids are in.
Yeah.
Like, so, like, I'm trying to help out moms. I'm trying to help out, like, we struggling. Like, we barely, getting food or whatever the case is. So I'm going to go to where the bigger deal is, or whatever the case is.
I just feel like with the NIL now, it shows you how much money they've been making off the athletes. So
100%.
I like it with that. I like that the athletes actually get a chance to earn some money at a young age because everybody not going to the NBA or professional. What they say, 1%, 2%. So now everybody getting a chance to make money while you still playing.
Yeah.
And what you were saying earlier, I agree with that too. What you were saying earlier, they might be going to the to the other schools.
Oh, yeah. I think the structure is a little different on the high school level. Like, not necessarily getting the money from the school per se, but branding deals outside. So maybe that brand deal travels with you wherever you go.
Yeah, because you use your own name. You're not using the school name.
Correct.
So, you got to make your own
Image. Yeah.
So,
And
It's gonna come down, I think, to resources though. So like even when it comes to the school, like what if a Homestead
no, it's
has
who
more?
you know
What
on
it-
the outside.
So
No,
give-
yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
give
Though.
me an
Also, who
example.
knows you though? It's
Yeah,
it's about your name.
I think
How
it's
much you getting
I
paid.
think it's like the
Give me-
resources.
Give
Like,
me an understanding of how you feel like Homestead will have more resources than another school.
I use Homestead as an example
Okay.
because Homestead has, I think, in Fort Wayne, been known to be a school that has more resources.
Okay.
when
Is it
it-
because they're a bigger school or?
I think it's because they're bigger, but also just the funding. It's a community that kind of shapes around this school and supports this school. And then whereas when it comes to maybe certain FWCS schools, maybe that funding looks a little different. So if that funding looks a little different and we have less resources, I think that would pull away from maximizing the opportunities to utilize NIL.
I agree with what you're
Does that
saying,
make
but
sense?
I feel like that athlete that's getting that NIL is going to bring more attention to wherever he at.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
That big of a athlete. Like if they getting an NIL deal, it don't matter where you at. You're gonna bring attention to wherever you at.
I was
an NIL deal.
I would say Homestead is more of a team structured team too. So like you got some standout players at Homestead, but like it's gonna be like, hey, we're promoting back to the team more so because we like the structured program that they're
So I
giving
think we're really getting ahead of ourselves because they got to be good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the player has to be good, but they're going out there, and it's not about the school because you know it's not about them. It's about the individual.
Yeah.
So how do we feel about what do we think about the individual that's going to be what we've said earlier?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going somewhere else.
No. I understand that, but going somewhere else is not going to change how much money you're going to get in this situation of Homestead. Do you believe it will, or what are you saying?
I think it could.
Well, yeah. As far as the NIL, you know, like
at high school level,
certain schools gonna offer you more money.
How can the school offer you more money?
It could be more money in the connections that they already have.
Yeah, you ain't.
That's what I mean
NIL
by
from
like
the school.
resources.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it could be like, not saying a lower level school, but it's even the area of Fort Wayne. Like where's certain schools versus.
I disagree.
Come on, bring it, man, bring it, because
I'm saying we got people in Fort Wayne,
Just
Fort Wayne
interlock.
school
Yeah.
that has organizations that they deal with
outside
of schools where they're going to be bringing the money into the players.
They have to be willing to do that though.
Or they're going to do it because they want your kid.
Yeah.
That could be true. I just
It's just
think,
like the Indiana, like I'm not trying to bring it on the college level, but like Indiana had the funding to back it based off who they knew. Like, you
That's
know.
true,
So
yeah.
if we know somebody on this level, it could be the south sides, it could be the north sides.
It's going to be some haterism with that
Oh,
too,
yeah.
because you use IU, they get mad at IU because they got the money and then they got the players and then they win the national. Now all of a sudden they
That's different. I don't think they was
Okay,
mad. I don't think they was mad at IU about that. They was mad because IU had an old roster. Like I think the average player was like 24. So
there
people
was
was
on.
upset about
Yeah.
that. You know?
Hey,
Ooh.
you can shop for wherever
So
you
we'll
want.
talk about that again.
Yeah, that's
We'll talk about that
different.
today because once again you're talking about my IU guys. But anyway, you know, so back to with the student.
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all think about their attitude as far as what they're going to bring to the table? Because that's what it's all about.
I feel like when you talking about the school or the
I'm talking about the athlete,
athlete
the
himself.
student themselves, because they still got to be student athletes
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
That's one big thing. Like the more money they making,
Ego.
the less that education gonna matter.
Yeah.
For some kids, they making that money, so
it depends
they're
on
not
the
gonna
parent,
focus on
man.
education like that.
They
I
can't.
don't know what the
Half of them not
average.
focused on their education right now.
Yeah, so they,
I don't-
So
I don't know what the average like rate will be for NIL, but it could get to a point where it's like if I'm making more money than my parents,
Yeah.
making more than my teacher.
Average
why
household.
do I need to like? Why do I
Yeah.
care? You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
right.
and I make more money than you.
It's like the reason
I
you
know
go
Coach
the
Reed.
reason you go to
Right.
school is to find, maybe a purpose or get into a profession. But if you already in your profession while you in school,
Yeah, what's the
now
point?
you got a new mentality versus, hey, I'm my ego up here now, like I'm on a different level.
I
Do
think
y'all think it's too soon with the NIL?
I do, and the reason why I say I do is because I think it shifts not only your priorities but also your objectives as a teammate and as a team. Like if I know I'm that girl wherever I am, I'm not worried about us winning games. I'm worried about me performing the best on the team.
So I can still get that
So
money.
I can get the money, yeah. Like that's how, and I'm saying if you think about it like this, you're putting 14 to 18-year-olds in a position to make a decision when it comes to brand deals, when it comes, like, I'm not saying they won't have advisors, but when you're that young and you have those kind of decisions to make, that's a hard decision.
a lot
to
of
make.
parent influence there.
Absolutely.
And some ain't gonna have that.
Yeah, that structure.
That structure. Somebody behind them
Right.
telling them this is how we're gonna be doing.
And you might be a 16-year-old like, wait, I can make money. I see how I'm living.
I can
every
buy
day.
a car.
I could buy a car at 16 and I ain't
Yeah.
never had nothing. I didn't see my mom or my
Right.
dad drive a beat up car my whole life. Like,
Right, but I'm ready to just go do this.
So once again, I want to go back. How do we teach our youth, our students, to understand that NIL? Because the coach is going to have to really.
I understand what you're saying, but it also comes to, is this motivating? Because some athletes this could be motivating for. But then you got the kids where this could be a distraction. So it depends on what kid that is.
So you got the top 9th grader coming into one of the schools, and he getting a luxury NIL deal.
The coach got to set that standard. Him
I
coming
think
in.
He ain't listening to that coach.
I think.
Well, then he not playing.
I think,
But do you need him or do he need you if he already got the NIL deal?
yeah.
So
Dude,
who need who then?
I'm asking, who do you think need who? Like, if you want this coach to,
He has
set
to be on the
rules.
team to play now.
Yeah, right. Because who's sponsoring him if he ain't playing?
Wherever the player goes, they draw attention to that school.
That's what I'm saying.
So when it comes to him going, whatever school he decides to go to, he's going to draw attention to other players.
and bring
Does
more
that make
money
sense?
to that school.
And I think you said something like a few weeks ago that literally it randomly rang in my head. You said rules without relationships cause rebellion. I remember he said that, and I was like, dang, that's a bar. But first, when it comes to that, I think that's how it is. Like with the coaches, like if I'm setting these rules and standards when it comes to NIL, if I don't have a relationship with that coach, I could give a care if you mad at me or if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But if you think you're about to just lay law on me and show like make it
And
happen,
I'm probably making more money than you.
That's a part
Like,
of learning discipline, though, right?
Y'all don't think that's going to happen?
I think
That-
that's going to happen.
Somebody going to make you go by the rules and
no, you're gonna go by the rules, but like I feel like
You're going to be
she
held
was
to
using
standard.
him more as like using this NIL player as holding him more accountable,
Not
which is
more
cool, but
accountable.
that could backfire.
it can
That could
backfire. Yeah.
More accountable? What do you mean by more accountable?
to a higher standard.
Yeah,
Than the
I
other
thought-
kids on the team.
But he already had a higher standard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Himself.
I think but I think that's like not a higher standard that's enforced by like that program.
Okay, then that's
you know
not-
what I'm saying.
okay.
Like it's a higher standard from public
No,
view.
it's a team effort. I feel like what you putting out to this one player should be to every player. Like, and I was saying, put him on the same level. Like, hey, look, I don't care about your NIL deal. You're gonna run our structured program how everybody else is running. You don't get to skip practice because you're good. Like, you know, that's what I was stating.
But
to
I
that.
wouldn't be surprised if that's the problems that people
they-
start running
yeah.
into.
I'm hoping coaches don't be throwing NIL in the player's face all
Like,
the time.
like you think you
that's
better
false
'cause you're-
promises.
Yeah, you know, because now you're doing
Okay,
corrections.
I guess I thought you was talking like false promises, like because that happened a lot on the college level. False promises of we gonna pay you this much money, and then kids not getting paid, and we wondering why they transferring. Like, oh, he's never got.
But
paid
it's not
out.
the school that's paying.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
but
that's a totally different thing.
Okay.
on that.
I think. How do y'all feel about when it comes to the NIL like actually happening? What about the impact on the team, like the teammates maybe that don't have that opportunity?
jealousy,
or-
definitely,
Jealousy,
jealousy is
like
coming.
you said, where's the motivation? Like,
Motivation, like I need to
know,
get
like
like
a lot of
you.
the kids now, like
They locked in.
they seeing like the Quay guy and Tay Tay. They seeing them going and they getting their money. They like, man, you see, he just bought a AMG. He bought the Mercedes Benz. Like,
Yeah.
so I feel like it's giving some kids motivation. Like, yeah, I'm about to lock in for real. I'm about to get my deal. I'm about to get my money.
Yeah.
So, could be motivation, but it go both ways. It's gonna go both ways.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing what we're talking about. And what do you think in the audience? How do you feel, or what do you think is going to happen with the NIL deals going to our students? And what's the negative and the positive thing that you think may come about? Come about.
I got a
this?
question.
I got a question.
I
too.
do
So
too,
if we feel
yeah.
like it's too early to give the NIL deal, who does this money go to?
That's
that we
literally
obviously
what
see
I
all
said,
they've been
the
making all
parents.
this money off the kids. So
Yeah.
if we don't want to give it to the kids, who we give it
To the parents. That's what I'm saying. Like, who should be in control of this money? I was literally going to ask that same question. Like, should the parents be? They not of age, technically, legally, to file taxes and do all that other stuff.
It's-
So the parents should have some sort of, pocket area expense. Like, he gets an allowance out of this money, but it's kept in this account. I feel like
It's so risky because you don't know what the intention is from the parents,
Yeah.
and that's like the most hurtful thing about it.
So we
to
know
hear.
some of them is going to happen.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
gonna pocket that.
The
They might
mom-
buy them a new
look, the
car. they
mom
might-
driving something.
Right.
You like, where did I get all that money from?
And that's what's the most unfortunate part because you just don't know who has the purest intentions or who. And even again, between 14 and 18 years old, how can you identify who has the best intentions
Yeah.
for you? Can you choose who gets this money? Is your mama gonna make you choose her?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think it just gets sticky either way.
And once again, this a conversation. I think we need to have financial advisors coming to our schools, teaching our kids how to handle money,
investing,
and how
do everything.
and how to go about it.
Yeah.
Because
I think. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, go
They
ahead.
should be an advocate for their own money on where it can go, but at the same time under supervision. They still deserve some privilege of, hey, I made the money. Where can we allocate those funds and make a decision based off what's kind of give it to them.
I think it would be wise if they literally just had an account for this person, and this person can't touch this account to a certain age or a time.
What about we struggling over here?
Yeah.
The family.
We might,
like I was talking about this replacing some sort of income. Like we needed some more school clothes.
That's where it gets sticky though, because
I'm wearing the same pants 3 times a week.
But that's when I say it gets sticky.
Hungry.
But that's what I'm saying. When I say it gets sticky, it's going to turn into a situation where we are depending on these children to replace that income. And I personally don't believe that's right.
I don't believe
that's what's going to happen.
Right. It is going to happen in those low income households.
Yeah.
Literally,
I mean, that's what some families doing now. They investing in their kid, hoping that they get this big payout in their end. So
I put everything into. I mean, you got them parents like I worked 3 jobs to get you to where you at. I paid for 8. So it's just kind of like.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, even right now,
training
with the AAU going on, oh my God, how is that going to go? Are they going to get to wear the AAU uniform?
Oh.
Yeah. They have certain deals. Yeah.
Things need to be more clear.
Yeah, before
and more understanding.
What do you mean? Are they going to get to wear the AAU uniform?
You know how they
like Nike.
Under
they
Armour,
can't
Nike.
they can't use their high school uniform. So is it got to be a no name?
Like a no brand.
Jersey,
no brand.
Yeah, literally nothing on the front,
You
just
know
your
what
number
I'm
on the back.
You mean just on the picture? Like just for their picture?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then when you do the picture, what you doing? You advertising for the AAU team.
Yeah.
So
or like if it's your team was sponsored by Nike, you can't play for them because you sponsor with Adidas or something like that. I don't know. It get real messy at some point.
That's why you can't have anything of a symbol.
Yeah.
When you're taking your likeness. That's what I'm hearing. We need to get us an NIL agent up in here to really give us some info and some conversation about the cans and the cannots. As far as like what the parents could do, what the kids could do, what they can't do.
I guess I got another question. Like, do you feel like the NIL will change the manipulation, like already in recruiting on the high school level? Like, it's already a lot of manipulation in recruiting, like getting kids to come to your school.
Well, at first it was like, I'm going to start you. I'm going to put you on varsity.
Now it's going to be next level.
That's why your boy Urban Meyer left. You can't recruit how you used to no more. Like, it's different. You can't just say we Alabama, come on play with us. No, there's money out here everywhere.
Yeah.
Nick Saban did say.
Yeah.
No, but people, I mean, at the college level, like I said, it's even worse. It's getting to a point where it's like, I don't care about winning championships. I don't care about winning games. I care about making the most money. And again, it's understandable, it's justifiable. However, it's like, I think it could take the lessons that you learn in sports away.
But what about those athletes at the top level that's not willing to take a pay cut to get that championship ring? We getting it from them. They doing that at the top level. I would say like it's a tier step down.
I think it takes like sports. I feel sports teaches you life, and I think it teaches you life because it teaches you how to work with people. It teaches you how to be on a team. It teaches you the values that you need in order to win or accomplish a common goal. That common goal gets replaced with how much money I can make. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense. But once again, we're talking about what we said earlier. I don't care about us winning. I don't care about us.
Yeah.
I'm getting mine now.
Yeah. It's kind of scary.
I mean, I feel like if you're getting something out the end of the deal, wouldn't you stick around? If something is coming good out the deal, whether it's a championship or a high paid salary, you're going to stick around. It's like the people that do jobs.
But what happens if you have to choose?
That's the thing. In life, you don't have to choose. You can stick around and do that job you hate for forever because they pay you well, or you can leave and go and be good with some other team. Like, that's work. That's life.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're talking about as far as getting them some education on how to
go about it.
go about it.
Yeah.
You know, we just can't just throw this money at these kids and think they're gonna be all right with it.
It's got to be a way.
And once again, like I said, we need to get somebody on the show, bring somebody in so they can give us, so they can educate us with it as well.
I would like to hear some kids' inputs on it. Like, I literally want to hear like what they would feel like if you were to get, $1 million a day or whatever. Like, how would you spend it? Like, just to see where they head at. Like, like, first I would,
You hear it all the time. I'm gonna buy me a Benz, buy my mama a house.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's where the money gonna go.
Yeah.
Because if they already got that mentality, and I'm not saying it was formed from them, it's formed from what they see on TV.
I would like to hear they side on how they would respond to what they need to do
in order
continue to get the NIL to get an opportunity to get an NIL.
Yeah, and I think kind of like you said, it's a lot of unanswered questions. Like, how do these brands pay you? Do they pay you based on performance? Do they pay you based on if you post this on social media?
It's a social media follow on how many followers you got.
So I think that's the biggest thing too, because I mean, you kind of see that in colleges, certain people that have social media personalities, and they may not even play much, but they're getting NIL deals.
So if you're
because of
looking,
their
if
personality
you're
on
looking
social
on
media.
social media right now, it's all kind of young people to get their image out there already.
For sure.
Yeah, they starting early because they don't know who next.
For sure.
Did you see a question up there? Oh, okay.
And I also think NIL could potentially create adversity for maybe kids that aren't getting the opportunity to get an NIL, or maybe it could start a thing where you start to compare yourself to others.
I know we've been on this NIL deal and everything, but how do y'all feel about adversity? Is it part of being successful? Is it?
I think it's necessary. I think it's 100% necessary. I go by this quote I say all the time: adversity is the foundation of success. I think you need adversity. You have to go through something to get through something, if that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
I don't know. I feel
what you got, Tay?
I just feel kind of a little indifferent. Like, I feel like, again, too much adversity is bad. You got those athletes that go through injuries and never come back. You got it's so many other things. And I also feel like you don't need adversity to be great. You don't have to struggle through something to be good at something. So I feel like if you put you have to have adversity in order to be successful in life, then now I'm like, well, I need to go through the mud. I ain't fall yet. I might fall. It's coming. Like, I don't want to live life like that. I want to live life as in, like, hey, I'm following the steps or the blueprint that my parents gave me, and maybe I didn't have to go through nothing because I followed the blueprint, whatever the case is.
So we got high school athlete transition into college, and how they're paying the older athletes.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to be dealing with that adversity. That they got to go to a smaller school. They got to go to a junior college. They got to do something different because they can't get that scholarship now.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about what y'all think about that?
I think that nothing is linear. I think anything that you work for is never going to just be like this. Like, everything is just on a constant up and up. I think it's always going to be something where it may not be what you thought it was, or it may not be envisioned the way you thought it was. I think everything of value has to have a difficulty factor attached to it, because if it doesn't, is it really that valuable to you? I think you can't, if you're going to go for something and you expect it to just be smooth, I don't think it's going to be what you expect. I think it's going to get hard at some point for whatever you want. And when it comes to maybe somebody going to a JUCO, or maybe having to go to a smaller school, especially with what's going on now with people, essentially, you got people reclassing. You got people going JUCO so they can have more eligibility to develop, so they can then go to a 4-year
You got pro players going back to the college.
You know? So when you have situations like that, it's kind of like they're facing adversity their own way, but they have to maybe go through that to get to the level that they desire to get to.
Yeah, but if people don't know how to get through adversity, it can break them, like cause trauma. Yeah. They could quit the sport. How many athletes you see transition from middle school to high school quit? Yeah. Like, they give up. They don't transfer to another school, try to make it work. Some of them get burnt out, just maybe their parents been on them since they've been little and they just knew they was going to make that high school team and they didn't. Like,
And once again, what you were saying, everybody can't deal with that trauma
So
of being or not getting where, because it's been easy for them all this time.
right.
Now all of a sudden, and they haven't been taught.
You on the same level with
But
everybody else.
kind of like what you just said, it's been easy for them. And I think that's why adversity is so pivotal, because when you go through adversity and something gets hard, that's kind of where you build the strength to get through it.
But that's just what.
But when they
kind of
quit
like,
though,
it's kind of
is
like
you
what they
really
say,
getting
like,
through it?
you don't know
No.
how strong you is till being strong your only option. So that's why I feel like adversity, like I feel like you going through something gonna make you better in the long run.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I guess with y'all leaning on adversity, what are some things people do to get through adversity? Like, or what are some things that help out to get through adversity?
I think
Everybody
it's staying resilient. That's not something that sometimes that's not something people just have. Maybe that's something that's taught, right? Like, it's also being in a position where kind of having your mind made up. If you know your why and your purpose as to why you want to do something, giving up isn't an option.
I wish that sounds so easy.
It do. That's what I'm saying. Like, I need something I need a mentor or something. Like, what if I'm really struggling? Like, you probably been through an injury, or you probably, but I'm going through this. I'm like, I'm about to just give up. I done tore both my ACL.
Weak.
Like, whatever
That's
the case is.
weak-minded, though.
But I'm saying, like, I can't do it no more. I can't move how I used to. I'm getting crossed on the court. Like, I'm mentally breaking down. Like, what can I do?
Everything
Now you're trying to find a job.
Yeah, I'm like, I might as well just work.
But
what else can I do?
Everything that you truly do is preparation. I'm happy you use that example because, for, like, my own personal journey has been, I played in college. I got hurt every year and I didn't play. However, I didn't understand that me not playing and me sitting it that much was creating a mind for me to understand how to coach. So now I see the game from a different angle because I sat so much. And I sat from a player point of view.
Okay.
And since I had to sit from a player point of view and maybe not get the opportunities that I wanted, instead of me sulking in the fact that, like, oh, I'm not going to play or I'm hurt, let me see, okay, I can't help my team the way I want to on the floor. How else can I help my team? I think we don't identify that there's other ways to be
So
successful.
everybody's not like you, because I remember you. No, seriously, because you said that
Hey, that was a
before,
good
and
story,
that
though.
makes a lot of sense for you because you chose to say, "I'm not gonna let this hold me back, because if I let it hold me back, I'm not gonna get this."
Well,
That was discipline, you feel like?
But you said it was a choice. Just what he said. I think adversity, every time you face adversity, it's a choice to either fold
or
or,
not,
like, you have that choice. I chose, I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
What was always taught to y'all when y'all was growing up, when you was playing sports?
Don't give up.
Be tough.
Don't give up. That's what
resilience.
it
Don't
was.
give
Never
up.
quit.
Never
Resilience.
quit.
Never
Yeah.
quit.
So once you start quitting, what's gonna happen?
It's over.
You gonna be quitting everything.
But
in
even
life.
when you quit, it's also
think about
it's a
it.
level of
It's a
regret.
weak-minded thing.
Yeah, it's a level of regret when you quit.
You might quit in something you're not good in, though. I do want to know that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let that be noted. Like, maybe this wasn't for me. Like, maybe I needed to quit this so I can realize my purpose in something else.
I understand what I'm finna say to you. You finish what you start, and then if you don't like what you started,
Okay, finish that out.
then you be done with it.
Yeah.
You just don't quit in the middle of something that you're trying to do.
Yeah, and I
Because
think
that shows weakness.
I understand that, but I'm talking about adversity on, like, I got injured, or I got, like, in her situation. Like, I'm bringing it back there.
true adversity introduces you to you because of how you respond. So if I respond to adversity like I fold or I'm just that's it. That's really who you are.
But-
I think it reveals character.
But let me
I like that.
That's
yeah,
real.
yeah.
That's
But
real.
I want to say this too.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you do get hurt, even if things don't go your way, you still finish out
The
100%.
what you started.
100%.
You said
Because
100%.
it doesn't matter. People will look at you different
yeah.
when you finish what you start. Then if you walk out this room right now in the middle of our show, what we gonna say about her?
You quit.
Man, she quit.
Yeah, you
Just
quit.
quit on
So
the
why
thing.
would I?
You know what I'm saying? So I think we got to teach our youth and our young people
I agree.
to finish what you start out. Always do the things, whatever it is.
That's
I don't care what
everything
it
in
is.
life, and that's why sports is so important because it
Yeah.
teaches you.
Not to
You
quit.
finish what you start. You don't give up and you don't quit.
And it's important to have, we all know this, to have good teams, good teammates, good coaches, you know, good
To
mentors,
build that structure.
good parents,
100.
to everybody to work together.
That part.
You
You know,
already-
hey man, we want everybody working together, you know, and everybody be on the same court. And we're gonna this gonna be another conversation we talk about later on. We get parents now who right now is taking their kids to 3-4 different teams.
Teams.
Yeah,
Hey.
they're
They got 4
encouraging.
different jerseys
They're encouraging
do.
quitting.
in 1 year.
Yeah, they're encouraging quitting because people don't value like what's hard. They don't want to go through adversity.
I mean, I feel like
Like Coach
encouraging
K over
quitting.
here.
I feel like encouraging quitting and taking your kid and putting them in a situation that you know will be better for them is 2 different things. So
They-
I don't know
Say that again.
purposely
Say that
again.
what I said. Encouraging quitting and putting your kid in a situation that you know will be a better outcome. Like maybe the structure of that
Did we
program.
think about that decision before we
Four
picked this team?
4 situations.
Yeah,
4
but
different
that
situations.
might be poor planning on the parent.
Okay,
That's
well
poor-
then we got to take
poor
this as a
planning.
loss, and we got to finish this season.
Okay.
We'll
I used to.
They
I
say,
used
"Oh, I
to-
messed up. I thought that was a good program."
I used to. We in a big like with college at least. They're in a big transfer culture. I used to tell one of my teammates that came my junior year. It was her 4th school. I said, "Have you ever thought that you were the problem?"
Oh, you
Yeah.
told it.
But think about it because everything when she came, she was like, "Well, I had this coach that was tripping." I said, "You had 3 coaches. That
Saying
was,
the
like
same
none
thing.
of like. What's the common denominator right
Was
here?
the coach currently tripping? The new coach that she was at.
Well, she ended up transferring from there too.
Oh, dang.
But I'm just saying that to say, like,
That
I
makes
think
sense.
a lot of self-reflection needs to happen because
Mm-hmm.
once you understand that adversity is something that can build you, and it's not always it could hurt, but you're gonna choose if it breaks you or not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a choice.
it is.
Oh, I love that.
And man, look, we we have to come back on with the adversity.
Yeah.
Because that NIL just took us way over on the left,
Hey, man.
and
I still
not
got
give us-
some more to say about the NIL. Man, it's
So
crazy.
so we need to bring somebody on the set to really educate us as well
Yeah.
so we could get some more understanding. We just want to put it out there into the community
Yes.
and have them think about some things that's going to be going on in their kids' life. That hey, a light bulb just went off. That something we need to talk about. Before we leave, we got a couple announcements to make.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So stay tuned for our soccer camp coming up June 15th to the 17th. It's a 3-day camp. And we also got a flag football camp coming up June 18th to the 20th. So you can get them signed up for both. They look like they're right after one another.
Yes,
so.
yes, and they are both K through 12. So anybody
Girls
at
or
the school
boys?
age, girls or boys looking for soccer camp or a flag football camp, you got soccer June 15th to the 17th, flag June 18th to the 20th.
It is.
And it will
And
be
there is a fee, but there are also some scholarships involved.
on 2700 East Maple Grove Avenue in Fort Wayne.
Yep. And it's limited spaces, so make sure y'all register as soon as it's out. All right.
Yes, yes.
All right, we good?
Yep.
Tell them to check us out this weekend, Ayers.
Oh yeah. So we me and coaches we have some AAU teams that's out in the Running Slam tournament this weekend. Come out and support our youth, man. It's very important that we get out there and see our young people perform, and maybe y'all might could get them an NIL deal. So, who knows? But yeah, it starts this weekend. Starts at 9 in the morning and goes all the way to Sunday. It's going to be some over 100 teams here in Fort Wayne. So we got 2 of them. We got 3 of them.
3 of them.
Yeah, we got 3 of them. So hopefully we could do something and make our community feels good. So
And also, it's a financial literacy reality store. Saturday, May 30th. That's next weekend, from 2 to 3:30 p.m. At Blue Jacket on Calhoun Street. Sign up is going to be earn prizes and build your skills while you have fun. So
yes,
it's gonna
It's
be
for youth, right?
yes, this
Yeah.
is all for middle school and high school, and this is again building on what we just talked about. If
Yeah.
you looking for your children to maybe get into some NIL stuff, this would be the perfect opportunity to not only educate yourself but also educate the youth.
And so utilize some of these programs that we got going on in the community because it will help you in the long run. Before we leave,
make sure y'all like, share.
And subscribe.
and like always protect your mind. Welcome to Respect Again.
Podcast, let's go.